helping build an electorate very slowly. I'm very encouraged by what happened this summer, where we ousted that's historical. To me, that's the most important event that we've had in the last 500 years. Where people actually went to the street, right? And then the other thing that gives me hope is things like this, where we've come together and put our resources and transcended those political boundaries.
I think one thing to also add when it comes to the diaspora, and then we'll get to your question, is that the diaspora also has a pretty incredible political power on the island, right? There's a lot of people who are not permanent residents of the island who have the capacity to vote on the island. And so ensuring literacy, not just for the Puerto Rican people on the issues that affect Puerto Ricans, but also on the diaspora and how the decisions that they are helping make or helping unmake is incredibly important to actually move that forward.
Hola, I'm Lola Rodriguez Vargas, and I'm a student affairs professional at Georgia State University, and I'm also completing my PhD in higher education. And I know that we're talking about systems, and that's great. But as I hear you speak, I don't know the emotion, I don't know if it's concern or just curiosity, but stepping a little bit away from systems and thinking about you as individuals, as professors, faculty members, educators, influencers. If we're thinking about connections, relationships, community resilience versus fracture, individualism, and all that fragmentation that is very natural in this country, not in our island. We are a people of collectivistic nature. We are a people that are very familial and very relationship-centered. How do you bring in the next generation of students that you are influencing here, not necessarily back in the island, to nurture our cultural values that are going to create that future resiliency? Because we can get very assimilated and forget so we can be successful in the place that we're at right now. How do you see yourself as an individual, not as a system? How do I make this happen? How do I nurture the cultural values of my students so we can be a resilient community and not a fragmented one?
I can speak about it from the non-academic section. So when you're trying to build communities, when you're trying to create a movement like I'm trying to do in DC, I'm always in recruiting mode. I'm always in, whenever I meet someone, I try to in my brain, I'm building a profile. What can you do? And if I can't, what other initiatives that there are, because I'm not the only one working on initiatives. So there are many of us that have started. Would you be better working off with my friend Eddie? Would you be better working off with my other friend? But it's really looking on that, having that mentality of whenever you're meeting someone, that's what I mean by intentional. It's always like an intentional action. And it's not disingenuous. I'm not trying to I'm not pretending to be excited to meet you. I'm a very genuine person. You will know if I'm not excited. But it's a matter of when I meet you, I'm trying to see how can we work together. And it's really setting up that brain that it's more than just having a drink with you. It's more than just el jangueo and it's just great. You really have to be intentional. And I see Angel making his face. I'm like, oh, I think it's important. And it's true. Angel and I have worked together. I've supported the Asociación de Profesores University-Diaspora Puerto Rico. We have worked together, and I've worked with them on the Hill and stuff like that. And we can have drinks. But it's always how be intentional about that. Make that part of your modus operandi. That's who you become. That's the intentional part. Is not just oh, I met someone. Maybe that's interesting. It's what can we do to start thinking about that? From my side, as a community organizer.
I've spoken with Cecilia about this, and maybe a component of RISE, and if not, then I want to do it afterwards, after I'm in a position in which I can do this, but most of the things I can do is research-based data analysis, data visualization, right? So many federal agencies do have resources so that we can write a small training grant and go to Puerto Rico and connect with high schools or universities and just teach them a basic methodology, teach them how to do research, teach them science communication. I was mentioning to Eduardo that I've had text messages on Twitter from mothers who are looking for a data point for their daughter's homework, and they're like, sorry to contact you this way, but my daughter is looking for this number. right? So down the road, I do envision myself trying to establish some sort of connection with an institution in Puerto Rico where we can go periodically and do workshops or build a capacity for research and science communication. There's many good things happening with Ciencia Puerto Rico, and they're doing amazing work in this aspect. But I would focus it more on the training, future data analysts, and data visualization so that they can start communicating the issues that maybe their communities have or all the topics that they care about. I have one student that contacted me because he wanted to do a graph where he plotted the budget of the Department of Education in Puerto Rico and the number of students that they were serving. And if you do a very simple analysis of these, the government of Puerto Rico is investing more per pupil, per student, right? Because you have students at about the same or more salary or more budget, when in reality is that money reaching the student. And so we ended up in a really interesting conversation. I make myself available for these kind of things, but down the road I would really like to establish some sort of program where we can bring professors like Héctor from the diaspora into Puerto Rico and do a workshop and people can participate and we can still build capacities for research down the road. That's how I envision myself.
You had a question? Well, I think that would be the last question. Yeah.
I'll make it very brief. I realize I'm standing between you and lunch. And it's a comment really. I think that one of the main questions for us, I don't think it's for, doesn't matter.
Not necessary.
Yeah. What our challenge is really how do we organize ourselves? In the past, ourselves as scholars, I've been in that business of organizing scholars for the past 2.5 years or so, and it's quite challenging. Folks have their own duties, and promotion, of course, is one of them. We need to be able to survive in this context in order to be able to organize beyond it. But spaces like these, I think we should carve out moments for thinking through how do we organize ourselves moving forward. What is that going to look like? What will it take? Will it be more conferencing? How is that structured? I think they're great models to follow. I'm happy to share some of those that I've been examining. And things like that could then feed into efforts like what Dr. Melendez has been proposing, right? If we had an organized core, it would be easy for Eduardo Conde to reach out to an organized core. It'd be easy to reach out for expertise. It'd be easier to form working groups around issues like poverty and how we're affected, how it's exacerbated by Maria. So I think we need to put a lot more attention and intention into that challenge of organizing ourselves moving forward.
Thank you. I think everyone talked about open source in one way or another, whether you called it open sourcing or not. Open sourcing, cross collaboration. I think based on everything that we've heard, it really is. It's how can universities be more open with each other? How can researchers have more, even though you may have the access, you don't know that it exists. So how can you actually start talking to each other and then leverage private organizations, nonprofits, and others for grants or for other partnerships that then can kind of help push everything forward. I want to thank everyone for joining us, and I'm sure there's conversation. Oh,
Can I make a quick last one?
sure.
I'm a practitioner. I work together in Puerto Rico, and I feel I need to talk because I'm one of those that Puerto Ricans who live in jet between New York and Puerto Rico. And I've been able to see both realities. And I want to share with you, how I see, what I see here and what I see in Puerto Rico. I think we all looking and see each other in glimpses. And, that's one of, and I'm not trying to make that as a negative comment, but that's the fact. And the situation in Puerto Rico right now is, in the last 2 years after Maria, and increasingly very frustrated because I see a Puerto Rico that is being taken away from us. Forces that are active there that we have no control. And I don't think that we understand, those of us who live here, the extent of what is going on. And I don't think that people in Puerto Rico understand what is going on. And one of the encouragements for me to come here is to see the academic sector. So I think for me, That's the only hope that we have. You know, his question is the most pertinent one here, Avan's question. And I think efforts have been made, and we have to recognize that Centro is really the greatest effort that we have going on. And I think we should pay attention to that. I mean, we definitely, every friend, we can do even more, but we don't have the resources. But it's important that we understand and try to incorporate into these discussions really try to understand what really is going on in Puerto Rico. And your efforts to try to, be naturally to help, but trying to understand, the only thing you mentioned here, what's going on is very important. And like I said, I see glimpses, both here and there. They don't know what the diaspora is. We are increasingly getting more mention, more recognition, even gratitude, but I don't say that it is full acceptance of the fact that the diaspora is there and the diaspora will play a role. So I just mentioned that for reflection as you continue. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So apparently there's some lunch instructions. So lunch is going to be served in 2 locations, in the ballroom and in the campus center assembly hall. So if you are coming, I have there's 2 places. Campus center assembly hall and campus center ballroom, which is where we have a keynote this morning.